Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Marina Kristensen. There are many zero waste and eco-friendly products out there as more and more people want to live a more sustainable lifestyle, and that you don't have to try everything yourself without knowing what you can expect. I will share my thoughts on the products I already used so that you know where you're at. I hope this will make your transition to a more sustainable lifestyle easier, and also your decisions on what you want to buy and what you don't want to try at all. And one more thing before we start this video, make sure to click the nice buttons down below that you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. So also click the little bell, the notification bell. And now let's start with the products I already tried and which I like and I don't like, and what I like and what I don't like about them. First of all, I'm very much positively surprised from the more eco-friendly alternatives you can buy, and also the ones you can make yourself. You can find some DIYs on my channel and more will come. For example, we do make more cleaning products now ourselves, as we really like them, and they're not only easy to make, they're more inexpensive, even more eco-friendly than the store-bought ones, and you have a zero waste version because most of them you don't need an extra, you don't have to buy a product with an extra package around it, so you can use jars or other things you already have at home where you can put these homemade cleansing products into, which is amazing because yeah, you don't have an extra waste. My mother and I, we both really like the homemade cleansing products you can use for dishes, for the floor, for cleaning, I don't know, windows and all that stuff. So we really prefer the eco-friendly version over the non-eco-friendly version, you can say, and the homemade version as even better. Some more things about cleaning, now more for the body, is the eco-friendly, the natural alternatives to your shampoo and body wash and body creams and everything that's on the market. The thing I don't like are hair soaps. This is probably because I do bleach my hair and I need not something harsher, but something that, I don't know how to describe it. You know, when you bleach your hair, you destroy your hair. This is probably why the really natural versions, these really natural soaps, do not work. They make my hair really greasy and it looks like I haven't washed it for weeks. Oops. Everything alright. And I also don't like the feeling of it, so I don't use these hair shampoo soaps. I don't use them, but I have a very natural shampoo which is made out of 6-7 ingredients. I will leave the link down below. I also made a video about my healthy bleached hair care routine, and yes, there's nothing artificial inside, but as there are other ingredients than in soaps, as it is more liquidy and a little more drying, I would say, it works much better for my hair and it is amazing. I absolutely love it. I don't like the smell, but the rest is amazing. So the cleaning is amazing, the result is amazing, it feels really good, so I use that instead of the soap. Of course, the soaps are more eco-friendly because they're, in my case, in the case of the brand I use, there's only little paper wrapping around it, and the shampoo is in a plastic bottle. But yes, you know, sometimes you can't make everything right. But I really like to use soaps for showering, for washing my hands, and making my own cleansing products. In these cases I use soaps, and my skin does feel a lot better than when I was using these standard products before. I mean, it's quite a long time ago, it's quite some time ago that I used these standard products. I haven't used the standard products in years, so this is how much I like the natural alternatives. When it comes to my face, I don't use soaps. I almost use nothing, so I use some natural oils. I do switch between coconut, jojoba, argan, and some other oils. So I switch between those. And then I do make my own homemade peelings. I have very dry skin, but these peelings are fantastic for my skin. And that's it. And a little bit of water. And it's very natural, it's super eco-friendly, there is no extra waste, and I really can recommend you to try to make your own homemade peelings. I will do a video on my face care routine, and I will also include my favorite homemade peelings. One more thing for my hair, to reduce the brassiness, I use my homemade purple/blue toner, which is up on my YouTube channel too. You can check that video out. I will leave the link down in the description box. And back to my face care, I use homemade cotton pads instead of the cotton pads which are disposable, which you use one time and you throw it away. I use the homemade cotton pads, which are more like you peel your skin, and I really prefer that. Even though my skin is very sensitive and very dry, these extra peelings and this roughness of the cotton pads are positive for my skin, and it's also like a little massage. So if you like to remove more of your old skin layers and really clean your pores, try to use reusable cotton pads. I use knitted ones, and there are also micro fabric ones which are softer, more like the cotton ones you can buy and you throw away after one time using. One more thing my mother and I absolutely love are soap knots, which can use for many things. We mostly use it for our washing machine and to clean it for the laundry. And yes, we use them now for 2 years, I think. They're much more inexpensive. They're like compostable because it's just this soap knot. It's a real thing. It's, oh, I don't know, I don't really know how it grows or something, but you can compost it, you can throw it into your garden, and it's absolutely fine. We add some essential oils to our laundry to make it smell a little nicer, and also for disinfection. One thing about the kitchen is the kitchen towels. These paper towels you use one time and you throw it away. We have kind of a problem with using the reusable ones because the cat hair is always on them, and it makes it kind of hard to use them more often when you only wash some smaller things, because in the end you have all the hair in your dishes, and that's not really nice. If you have a solution for my little problem, I would love to know it. Leave me a comment down below. You would make my day, because I can be more eco-friendly and I can swap the disposable for the reusable dish towels. Maybe you know a brand that makes like smaller ones, not and thinner ones, not like the real thick dish towels, which are more, you stay here, which are more like the paper ones, like thinner and smaller. I like them more because I don't know why, it's just the way it is. Now to a thing I don't like, or not like, don't like, but it's toothbrushes. I use toothbrushes a lot. I change my toothbrush every 2 weeks and I use plastic ones. I would like to swap to the bamboo ones, but they're so expensive in comparison to the plastic ones. I use 2 plastic ones in a month, and even if I only would use 1 bamboo toothbrush brush in a month, I would have to spend over 3 times as much on toothbrushes than I would with changing every 2 weeks a plastic one. So I really would love to swap to bamboo ones, but it's not possible at the moment. But I'm working on it, and maybe increase the use of it, you know, not changing it every 2 weeks. But I'm very peculiar about my toothbrushes, I have to say. Yeah. So that's something I'm very much struggling with. Then about clothing and furniture and everything, dishes, I do like to buy second-hand, and I want to increase my second-hand buying and instead of buying new stuff, because the second-hand stuff already was produced and does not need new materials. It only has a tiny carbon footprint on the earth when you buy second-hand, instead of buying some new fresh product. And there's so many second-hand products out there which are almost new, which look so super good. And now 3 things I want to start using, or better, we want to try. My mother wants to try toothpaste powder, as I don't use toothpaste or toothpaste powder anymore. I mostly use only water. Sometimes I use some cinnamon or activated charcoal, coconut oil, and you know, natural products. I don't use any of these other products you can buy. But my mother really wants to try the toothpaste powder, which is a fantastic alternative to toothpaste. It's much more eco-friendly, because when you buy pre-made toothpaste, there is so much water added, and you have the plastic bottle, and the toothpaste powder often comes in containers which are reusable and recyclable. And as there is no water added, the company can use a smaller package. So it's a win-win situation, and it's much more natural than toothpaste, in my opinion. I haven't found a real natural toothpaste, but actually I'm not looking for one anymore. Then I want to buy reusable food wraps instead of these plastic wraps you can buy. And the last thing I want to try are silicone bags instead of these plastic bags to freeze things, to yeah, I guess you know those food plastic bags. I want to try the silicone ones because they're reusable. You just wash them out and they're good to go. And one extra tip is home herb gardening and gardening in general. This can reduce waste so much. When it comes to herbs and spices, mostly herbs, you can grow it yourself. You don't need a green thumb. I don't have a green thumb, but herbs are always working for me, and you don't have to buy them in the store. Mostly when I want to have like fresh herbs, it's in a plastic container, and I don't know why, because not all of the herbs can be bought on the farmers market where I go. So I buy it in stores and they're in a plastic package, and that's just so stupid. Yeah, I want to grow herbs again. I haven't grown it in, I don't know, half a year or so. But this is a super tip for you if you like herbs. Grow them yourself. You don't need a lot of space, you don't need a lot of time, you don't need a green thumb, and it does taste so good. these were my tips, these were my thoughts on the eco-friendly zero waste alternative products. I hope you find it useful. I hope it makes it easier for you to choose between what kinds of things you need and you don't need. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week again, and make sure to be more eco-friendly. Goodbye and have a great time.